Hey there, everybody. I hope you all can see this because I'm not seeing anything on my end. It's very odd. It should be coming through. There we are. Alrighty then. So, hey, I'm Squirmy, and we're going to be doing something a little different today. Specifically, well, I'm going to tell y'all a little bit about a tabletop role-playing game I have loved for years. It's very unusual, and it's very fitting for the Halloween season. So, one thing I've been wanting to do is do some streams. This, not necessarily this week, but next week, the week before Halloween or leading up to it, I'm on vacation, and I was going to try and do some streams, at least one big stream, where I sit here and I talk about some good horror tabletop role-playing games. Not your D&D stuff, actual, real, honest-to-God tabletop role-playing games. Did my stream just die? It's just sitting and spinning now. Okay, there it is. Weird. Anyway, let's snooze that. Anyway, so, wow, everything is just crashing around me. This sucks. My laptop just got rebuilt. For this purpose. And then I had a bookcase fall on me just before doing this. I'm having a great morning. But we're going to push on through. You might be able to read the cover of this, but if you can't, I'll bring it up and let you see. This says, Whispering Vault. Yep. Let's refresh that so I can see what you guys may be able to see. Okay, cool. My video feed keeps dying. Anyway, so what is the Whispering Vault? Well, clearly it's a horror tabletop role-playing game from, gosh, years ago. I bought this second printing in 1995, so 30 years ago. And it's paperback, glue-bound book. It is so out of print. You might be able to find a PDF copy of it. If you can, it's well worth it. Because, well, this isn't your usual horror game. This is not, investigators fighting cosmic horrors, although, yeah, it is. And it's not guys running around fighting ghosts, although, yeah, it kind of is. It's a little hard to describe. Basically, you're dead. You, once you died, though, became basically a stalker. You travel from the worlds of the dead to the world of living, basically to fight things that have escaped from the ethereal plane onto the mortal plane. And you're like, okay, so some monsters, some nightmares managed to break through and you gotta go save humanity from these horrors. Yes, that's part of it. Kind of. Sort of. But not entirely. No, no. Nay, nay. Well, too bad, Crab. You have to be dead. No. Basically, you're hunting the unseen, which are these, ghost-like monster things that come through and torture humanity. But it gets worse, because I mentioned a little cosmic horror in there. There are beings that are so powerful that they dream reality into being. They're these architect-like creatures. And that's great when they're doing their job. But more often than not, they decide to run off to the mortal plane and create their own little reality, which isn't counterbalanced by the others. And so it becomes a really, really messed up place. And unfortunately, let's say they go to any town, USA in 1923, for example, and they decide, yeah, they're going to turn this into their own little playground. But what they think of as fun isn't so fun for the beings, the people that live there. Nice. Let's snooze that ad again, because screw the ads. I'm not here for ads today. Anyway, so you have to go, you don't kill these beings. You don't kill those major, super powerful, near godlike creatures. Oh no. Nay, nay. No, no. You have to subdue them and drag them kicking and screaming back to the other side, where you throw them into the Whispering Vault. Why is it whispering? Because it's chock full of insane spirits and godlike beings who would very happily break out of there and make things so much worse. So, back in the 90s, me and my old group, we played a lot of horror gaming. Everything from Vampire the Masquerade to Call of Cthulhu to the Whispering Vault. We played everything in the World of Darkness realm. If you had a horror game, we were trying it, right? My players described the Whispering Vault as a superhero game. And I can kind of see their point. Because, yeah, you're going out, you're having to track down these creatures and bring them back and save humanity. But in reality, you don't care about humanity in itself, other than the fact that if they're all wiped out, it permanently scars reality. You're more about protecting the mortal realm's intended reality. Because if that gets messed up, well, things go sideways pretty quickly. So, yay, you have to go out and do horrible things. So the other things don't do even more horrible things. One of the things I really like about it is that every time you play, you can play a different character. Well, no, you always play the same stalker. But when you go to that Anytown, USA in 1923, maybe you create yourself a flesh body that appears to be an adult male, 40 years old, and you give yourself a backstory so you can kind of roughly fit in while you go about doing your investigation, because you don't want to go running around as some, well, spiritual monstrosity to go fight another one. That would be counterproductive. Yes? Well, actually, that's actually a good point. What has the mortal realm done for you lately? Because occasionally, you got to go find stalkers and bring them back and throw them in the vault. Because they, too, can go astray. Yes, it seems like the spirit realm is a little messed up. And nobody really seems to want to be there. They'd rather come over here and just dance all over our bones. So, not in a fun way. Anyway, so basically you can play as this dude, and then the next time you're in 2015, Africa, for some reason, chasing down some super dangerous architect thing. Horrible nastiness. But everybody in your crew knows you. They recognize you. You all communicate. You're all the same group. But you all look different and have to role play differently when dealing with mortals. So it has this very unique feel. And that's one of the reasons I love about it. Let's give this, I'm burning my last snooze. Okay. Gives us another almost 8 minutes to talk. One thing I really love is the artwork is very unique, as you can see. It's a variety of different, let me turn this where it's easier to see. Because, yeah, it's all black and white. But let me see if I can get some bigger shots. I mean, you got this Crusader character. You've got... It's a lot of it has feel like old, the dot style comic book artwork. And yes, I'm struggling to make everything fit into the view because, well, this was just done on a lark. Oh, there's some good artwork. Anyway, horrible, horrible beings out here, as you can see. And it's basically, for the game master, you can really just stretch your imagination, because in a lot of ways it's a lot like Hellraiser, only much, much worse. But there's for such a thin book, I mean, hell, it's only what, roughly 140 pages, about 140 pages, so not much, but chock full of art. It has a lot of lore, which is kind of befitting for it, and the system is pretty simple. It's your basic, you're trying to roll and beat a target number, but it's, there's a lot of depth to it. I know my players really enjoyed it. Even though they're all whining about, it's just a superhero game. It is not. It also has some pre-made characters in the back. Kind of fun. Oh no, I don't want to put that book there on the bookcase. It might try to fall on me again. So anyway, this game also came with, or you could get, I don't remember if I bought this separately or not, a very nice Game Master screen. Very colorful. That's supposed to be a picture of, let me see if I can get a better view of it, the Whispering Vault itself. Yeah. So, like this massive prison. And of course, it is like most game screens, chock full of useful information. To a large degree, it has a lot of, tells you where to find the information you're looking for, what page to go to, that sort of thing, so that you can as quickly and easily look it up. But the core mechanics are right here on the center page. So, difficulty tables, modifiers, and so forth. You know, pretty simple. There was another book for this aside from this one, but I only got Dangerous Prey, which is roughly, if I remember right, around 140, no, it's just over 100 pages, 110 pages or so, of pre-made nasties. Chock full of them. Plus additional rules on an architect's lair, that sort of thing. They just give you so much to work with. And of course, this one has less artwork in my opinion, but it is just crammed with information for, just over 100 pages. Definitely well worth it. I paid just under $12 for this because it had a bent corner, I guess. Oh yeah, right up here. Woo. I loved that game store. They were always, if there was any blemish on a book, they knocked it down. I don't even remember the name of the store anymore, but they were really nice people. Anyway, so, yeah. I don't know if you can get your hands on the Whispering Vault, but if you can, it's going to fall off. I hope not. I've had enough things falling today. If you can, it is well worth it. Beautiful game, unique setting, just a load of fun. Especially if you like superheroes, I guess. Yay. And yes, that is a pile of clothes behind all this. I just kind of threw this together in my office. I'm in the middle of doing laundry. Yeah. Oh, Amazon has one for $22, huh? Nice. Oh. Well. Ah, dang, I can't stop this ad. So, well, it was holding this page closed, this side of my screen closed. Let's see. It's just a Chinese dragon on the front of the bag. So, well, that's fine. I can just use the books. Anyway, what's in this particular set? I don't even remember. I don't know. There's about a 30-second ad about to start right now, so we'll leave it as a surprise. 4, 3, 2, 1. Money! So is the ad starting soon or not? It says ad starting soon. I wish it would just run the dang ad. If it's going to run an ad, run an ad. Oh, okay. I remember what these were. Yeah. It's almost over. Two, one. Yay! And we're back. This particular set, I have several bags of dice because I have a lot of dice, and they're not even holding all of my dice. But these are for Dungeon Crawl Classics. You've got all the way up to D30s. I've got a blue set, kind of a gray marble set, green, purple, black and white, and of course, a very nice set of red. Oh, wait. Was there something in the center here too? There should be. Oh, yes. These dice I got at a Renaissance fair. They're a little hard to read, but they are kind of a frosted stone. If I remember right, they're actually obsidian. And they're just gorgeous. They got a nice heft to them, and I'm afraid to use them. But yeah, look at this. I mean, it's got this satin interior, so the bag just smooth to close. It's also got some nice weights at the end, which are little metal skulls. But that's just one bag. Oh no, we've got more. See, I put them all in, for different things. So that was the Dungeon Dungeon Crawl Classics one. This bag, which also has, it's all dusty. It's red, has the little skulls, has a nice little design on the front. Don't know if you can see that yet. Ah, there. Okay. Oh, I really tied this one closed. I don't know why I knotted it so much. And it appears to be quite stuffed. Why is that? Oh, because it is my regular old plastic dice. All my D4s in one packet. D6s, D8s, D10s, percentiles, 12s, and of course in the center, the 20s. Which is what this particular type of bag was designed for. Problem is, if you have a lot of dice, and this isn't even nearly all my dice. Oh no, these are the nice ones, the nice sets that I really like. A lot of my older sets aren't complete, so yeah, they get to be in a bag of shame. What do we have here? I gotta be very careful because I'm pulling them off the bookcase that tried to fall on me. All right, this is it's much like the other one that we just saw. Same symbol, but this one's black. I think it's got a gray interior. Otherwise, it's pretty much just the same, but what's inside? I have a feeling I know. I do! My metal dice. Set up basically exactly like the last bag. All the D4s, D6s, D8s, 10s, percentiles, and 12s, and of course, in the center, in a special bag, I got something else, but the D20s are here. What's in this? This is a little chainmail bag that I got at a Renaissance fair several years ago. But, let's see if I can get it open. Man, this one does not like to open. It is a little pain in the butt. But, let's see. What exactly is in here? I don't even remember. Oh! My metal set of fate dice. So, do I have more than one set? No, it's just this one. Yeah, they're silver with red lettering. 2 blank sides, 2 negative sides, and 2 positive sides. It's what you use for fate or fudge-based games. So, yeah. I needed a place to put those dice, so I just shoved them in here because there was plenty of room. I only have, I don't know, 5, 6 different sets of metal dice. So, yeah, it left me with plenty of room. But wait! There's still more! Oh, let's see. This one is kind of tan with a red interior, and it's got a D20 on the front. Yay! Talking about fancy. Yes. If it'll show up, because there we go. Yeah. What's inside this one? Well, this one's kind of fuzzy blanket-like material. So, I got several like this. And these are odd dice. Everything in here is odd. Like, I've got this weird, I don't even remember where I got this. This big ass set of dice here, and then I got these. They're all big, huge dice there. This one's got, oh, these are my sets of dice for like the One Ring role-playing game. And then I had some oversized plastic dice. Various different colors. These were more One Ring dice. This was for various, oh, that was an Oracle set of dice I bought. And then these were just some nice plastic dice that I don't know why I didn't put them in with the other ones, but I didn't. So there must be something special about them. Same with these reds. Oh, these were Ren Fair ones that I got. They're gosh, I hit the camera. Dumbass. They're handmade, so. Does it? Really? I take that as a compliment. I like Penn Jillette. He's actually got talent. I do not. Let's see. More dice? Yes, there are, of course, more dice. What's this bag? Oh, this is one of my old bags. This is probably a bunch of trash dice. It's just a common, like, velvety type bag. Let's pull out a handful of things. Yep. These are D10s from back in the old World of Darkness days. Just loads and loads of different D10s. Because someday we might play that again. Maybe. Possibly. Probably not. I haven't played it in over 5 years, so I don't think so. but it's possible. Who knows? Let's see what's in the... Oh, this is not even dice, is it? It kind of is, but isn't. This was a little black bag that... Can't even get these things to come out. Yes, this is trash. But I paid a lot for it on Kickstarter, so I'm keeping it. This is a glow-in-the-dark Wizard's Tower of dice. You got the base. It does nothing exciting except for hold all this stuff up. You got this pillar, which is a D12. You just roll it and, well, I don't want it to go off the edge because that would suck. Whatever number happens to be on top, looks like it's going to be a 4. Then, let's see. This one was the D8. And you just kind of spin it. This one is the D20. I think you have to flip it. Obviously, the D4. D6, and yeah, this must be the D10. So it's supposed to be, they don't go in order, but you just kind of snap them together effectively, and Wizard Tower. Yay! The whole idea was the guy who made them went, hey, everybody sits at the table and just makes towers of their dice. They stack them up when they're bored. So why don't we make a set of dice like that? So I got a set for me. I got a set for my wife. We have literally never used them because in the end, it's a stupid idea. And I feel cheated. The quality, the artwork, the pictures they took made it look so cool, right? And then the actual finished product is just cheap, rubbery plastic. But I hold on to it because, you know, I paid good money for it. Oh, yes. I have not one, but 2 sets that are literally exactly alike of plug-in LED dice. Yeah. I never use them. They're too light. But hey, you know what? It was a nice gift. My wife got me one and a coworker got me the other. So, yay. Then I've got some assorted other little dice from different games, which don't matter. Oh, what's this? Is this another set? Yep. Oh, that was almost bad. This is my wife's set of obsidian dice. Hers are prettier. It's hard to see the designs. You got to get the light to refract just right off of them. But in person, man, these are pretty as hell. But, yeah. Expensive. In a nice magnetic case. I think we paid like $100 for that set of dice. Because clearly I'm insane. That's how I ended up with a scale mail bag. It's a knit bag. It's just your basic knit bag with a leather pull string that they knit chainmail, or basically not chainmail, scale mail onto. And what's this? Remember my metal set of Fate dice? This is all my other sets of Fate dice. I really liked Fate for a while. We were playing a lot of Fate. So I wanted to have all the dice sets. There's 4 dice in a set. I have so many different, it's not funny. What were we playing? Dresden Files. Literally, that's all we played for several months. Just Dresden Files. I've never played a Fate game since. But boy, do I have the dice for it. No. That's not true. I have played full Fate and Fate Accelerated, the simpler rule set, for a solo actual play I used to do. So I have done that. But, yeah, that's not a whole lot. I love my dice, though. Absolutely adore them. I think, there's just something, what's the right word? Visceral about holding that die, finding the right set that isn't going to screw you over, the one that's going to go, yeah, we're actually going to not roll, critical failures for you today. And you find the right set of dice, and you're rolling good, and the game's going great, and you totally don't die at the end of the adventure. Yeah, I love that. And so, over the last nearly 50 years of collecting, yes, 50, I'm old. Over all that time, I have gathered so many dice. And like I said, this isn't even nearly close to my full collection, let alone my wife's. She's got nearly as many dice as I do. It's ridiculous, but hey, whatever. It works. Anyway, let's keep those over there so that they can hold the door closed or open. Anyway, I should probably get off of here. This was... Penn is 70. Well, you know what? That's reasonable. I remember seeing him when I was growing up, seeing him on TV when I was a teenager in high school. So that tracks. I'm about 13 years younger than that. So, okay. Well, hopefully I will have a better setup next time. And we're going to do a much longer stream if I can get everything together and my bookcase doesn't fall apart. 1 of 3 bookcases full of games just tore itself apart and nearly fell on me. So I have to fix that sometime with screws. Screw this thing together so that it doesn't do that to me ever again. I'm not bitter. No, not at all. Anyway, if I can get that working, and I can get my favorite horror games out, we will do a big, huge walkthrough on all of them, spend hour after hour, and it's going to be fun. But that'll be next weekend. As it is now, I have to finish my laundry and go pass out. I have been literally up. Let's see. Math is hard. I've been up since 8 p.m. Saturday. So 24 plus 31 hours. I think. Yeah. Math. Oh, it's just wonderful. Yeah. But see, the thing is that at a certain point, when you've been up so long, you might as well just drink some coffee and keep going. Because if I go to sleep, it's going to knock around my schedule. I got to go back to work tomorrow or tonight. It's Monday now. I got to work tonight, so I might as well stay up for another few hours, go to bed, sleep all day, and then I can get up around 6 or 7 this evening and go to work. And just knock out a week worth of work, and it'll be good. Everybody will be happy. Except for I had a bookcase fall on me and my back is killing me. So I'm a big whiner. Luckily, I don't have to do any manual labor for the most part with my job. I sit at a desk and tell people where to go. So, I'm a security dispatcher for a major not-for-profit medical center or medical system. We're nationwide. I'm not going to say who, but Thrive, if that gives you a clue. Anyway, so yeah, I tell the security officers where to go. And believe me, there's been many a times I've really wanted to tell them where to go. But no. I'm nice. Yeah. Anyway, till next weekend, where I'll probably be playing some horror video games too. I've got a lot of plans. So I'm going on vacation for 2 weeks. Yay! Just got to get through one more week. Gonna play some horror games. Gonna do this stuff. Yep, I usually play, well, God, I don't know what I'm going to be playing, when I'll be playing. Mostly I play at night, but since I'll be on vacation, that's going to change, because I'm going to kind of shift to a day shift after a few days, because we're camping the second week, because of course we're camping in November. Who doesn't go camping in November? Anyway, I hope to see you too. And man, we're going to go through some games next weekend. Oh, and we're camping on the Oregon coast. So it's going to be cold and rainy. No, I'm not insane. We do it every year. It's fun. Really. Anyway, see you later. Have a great morning. That's true.